Want to move on to some of the other things that happened this past week?
Yeah, let's talk a little Raiders-Eagles.
Let's do it.
Man, so far, New Heights has played the Raiders pretty well. That's right. They haven't scored a single point against either one of our teams. The Eagles 31, Raiders 0. Jason, thoughts on the Birds?
Obviously, it's everything you want to do against the Raiders, right? Like you're playing a team that you know has been struggling and they're not very good, but you still got to go out there and perform. And, you know, I thought the Eagles offense did a really good job. I thought that the run game is something that we stuck with it, right? Like the first series, I'm always watching like, okay, what is this going to be? What's the plan today? How many runs is it going to be? How much shotgun? How much under center? Like what's the flavor? And in the first series, I think there were like 7 runs. There was a quarterback designed run. It was clear that they were going to stick with that and try and establish a line of scrimmage, was something I think they need to continue to do moving forward. And I just liked seeing it. They pushed the ball down the field. They created explosives. You know, it's everything that you want to see against not just the Las Vegas Raiders, but what this Eagles team needs to be moving forward. And then defensively, I mean, I think they held the Raiders to 70 yards on offense. Like it was an all-time performance from the defense. This is what this team can be. You know, you even when the run's not hitting early, you got to stick with it. You got to keep attacking line of scrimmage, keep making them defend that, and then take your shots when they're there. And they did that throughout the game. And I thought that was outstanding. And it's who they should be moving forward. And they got 3 games left, right? 2 of them against the Washington Commanders, 1 of them against the Buffalo Bills. They've pretty much all but clinched their spot in the playoffs. They just need one more win, and it's over. Really, one more loss by the Cowboys, and it's over. So, you know, they're in the driver's seat. They're probably going to be the 3 seed. If they win out, there's a chance they could be the 2 seed. What I would like to see these last 3 games is continue to pound the rock. Get that run game going. It is going to open up so much more for the offense. And if these guys can go into the playoffs feeling good, feeling confident, working with each other in executing these plays, I think it's going to help out Jalen a lot more. And with the way this defense is playing, this team could be very dangerous in the postseason if they stay true to that formula. So that's what I'm hoping to see.
Dude, there's so much fucking firepower over there, man.
Right?
In a game like this, you see it all clicking, man. It shows you what you got, man, and then you just build off of it. And it's crazy what one game of putting it together can do, man. It can strike it up. There was a crazy stat out there that I don't know the specific stat, which I probably shouldn't be saying it if I don't know the specific stat. But basically, after you win a shutout game, the following week, I think it's almost 50% of the teams lose that following week.
Oh, don't tell me this, Travis.
I'm just saying it's a stat to maybe tell the boys, text the boys, hey, yo, like
that's so weird. Why is that the case? It's a very weird
stat, and it might even be more than that.
Really?
I think it was a staggering number of teams that lose that following week. I think kind of just it makes you feel at ease. Maybe the game plan isn't as crazy. Maybe the game plan isn't, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is, whatever it may be, the guys or the team that you're playing is like, holy shit, we got to get our shit together. We're playing this team that just fucking embarrassed another team.
Yeah. All right.
Good luck.
Hopefully we start changing that statistic a little bit better.
There you go.
So to say, yeah.
There you go. We helped that. We want
nice.
Next
there
one.
We
go. But this is what Gronk said about playing the Raiders, which is very, very hilarious thing. Not very nice, but when you play the Raiders, it's like putting Neosporin on your cuts. They heal those wounds.
It is true. I mean, the level of, the level that the fans were at these last couple of weeks, and understandably, the Eagles had not been performing well, but then all of a sudden you play the Raiders who, have won 2 games this year, I believe. It has a tendency to, make you feel good again. And that's a great way to put it by Gronk. I think the Eagles are smart enough to know that, it was a great game, but they still got to improve and get better. But so much of playing well in the postseason is feeling good going into it.
Yeah, it's a big part.
I think the Eagles got some games here that they can feel good about, hopefully. They come out and put their best foot forward. They get into the playoffs with some momentum. So we'll see.
Well, Jalen Hurts, 12 for 15, almost a perfect day. 175 yards, 3 tutties before being replaced by Tanner McKee. And then Jalen quote after the game, he's always got one for us. Everybody needs to remember where I came from and how I'm built. All right, now there you go. Okay.
He ain't messing around. I'm sure he's been hearing all of the stuff talking about it in the media. And I mean, listen, it was a great bounce back game for him. Obviously, the game before with the turnovers and everything, very uncharacteristic of Jalen Hurts. It's not been who he has been largely in the NFL. But this is what I mean. He's got 15 attempts. And if he would have played the whole game, it would have been more than that. But they did a great job of being a very balanced offense, and that's what they need to be. They need to continue.
It's the best
even
offense,
if it's not working, you got to stick with it, because otherwise these guys just don't respect it. They don't respect the line of scrimmage. They're getting into their zone drops easier. They're matching receivers right away. I came away this week, and quite honestly last week, even though it didn't work out, we had the picks. I came away from last week feeling like this offense is showing signs of going in the right direction. And
just prove that, yeah.
And hopefully we get another game this coming week against the Commanders that'll show that a little bit more.
There you go. Well, we got a LeBron stat of the game. Our guy at 37 years old and 255 days on top of those 37 years. Brandon Graham became the oldest player in Eagles history to record a sack in a game.
There we go, BG.
Grandpa Graham.
Grandpa Graham. Everybody's talking about Old Man Rivers. We got Grandpa Graham on the Eagles.
He's going to fucking hate that I said that.
Nah, BG don't hate nothing. He's the best. I feel like he had more than one, right?
He had like 2 sacks.
He had a great day. Yeah.
Yeah, he had 2 sacks.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Dude, he was balling. He was in very vintage form.
Who was the oldest before that?
Shit, it might have been Brandon Graham. I don't know who else.
Graham.
Yeah, I mean...
It was Brandon Graham at 36 years old and 255 days.
It's always fun when you start breaking your own records for old age.
There you go.
I don't know if that's true though. Let's see.
Well, you guys mentioned you guys played the Commanders on Saturday. A little Saturday in December, baby. Those college games start kind of going away, and all of a sudden NFL is played on Saturdays now, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
If the Eagles win or the Cowboys lose, the Eagles will become the first back-to-back division winners in the NFC East in 20 years.
How crazy is that?
That is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
That is a competitive division.
It's going to come to an end, too. I mean, it's absolutely bonkers. It's been 20 years since somebody repeated, and yeah. Way to go, Birds. Suck on that, Cowboys. What other games got flexed this week? How many? It's usually, 2 or 3 games?
I think it's 2. 2 games get flexed. At least 2 games get flexed to Saturday. And actually, I don't even know if they might have even had this scheduled, because now they just know when December comes that they're going to start flexing games.
I don't think it was scheduled, because that's why they were surprised, right?
Well, they're not the only game on Saturday. It looks like the Packers are playing the Bears later that evening. You guys do have the day game, though.
There we go. The 2:00 game. That's such a weird time. I don't like.
It's Saturday.
I know, I get it, but I don't like when they start at weird times.
It's also could be West Coast because this is Brandon's computer.
That is West Coast. That's Brandon's computer. So that's a 5:00 start, which is still a weird time for a football game. I don't know that I like a 5:00. 1, 4, or 8. Those are the time slots. We all know it. Stop fucking with me, NFL.
You're so ridiculous.
So what I'm reading is they flexed you guys out of the primetime Saturday and gave that to Packers Bears.
Yeah.
God,
so
they moved you to the
The Eagles Commanders game would have been a very weird game to flex into a Saturday game. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. That's what was confusing.
We figured it out. Live on air.
Perfect. All right. Well, yeah. Short week.
Well, good luck to the Birds, baby. Let's take our talents to the rest of the NFL and talk about some Phillip Rivers. Is fucking back, baby.
44 years old, a grandfather, exactly 1,800 days since the last start. He went 18 for 27 for 120 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception against the Seahawks. Interception was the last play of the game. He's playing great. I think everybody, so there are a lot of questions throughout the week. A lot of people were joking about it. A lot of people were like, this shouldn't be happening. And I think he gave them their best chance. I mean, that's the reality of it. They're playing the Seahawks, one of the best defenses in the NFL. This dude hasn't played for 5 years, and he gave them an opportunity to win the game. They were winning the game when he left the field. So what is it, Riley Leonard, was he going to give them their best shot? What was Riley Leonard going to do against the Seahawks?
We'll never know.
I mean, I think we do, though.
We can only assume.
He wasn't going to go out there and play that well, I don't think.
We can only assume. A lot of people were assuming that Phil was going to go out there and get sawed in half. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I expected him to play well or not. I was like, I just can't wait to see it. I don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah, and that's the excitement of the NFL. That's why we fucking love this goddamn league.
He gets that ball out, though. He did take some shots, though. He took some shots.
It's the NFL. There's not a single game where a quarterback isn't going to take a shot.
Yeah, the one where the snap went high on him and he had to collect it, he got accordioned by about 3 Seahawks back there. I was like, oh, come on, get up, Philip. Get up, Philip. Dude, that was a vicious one.
The old accordion tackle.
Yeah,